right. I went here. I did not see any of the things. I just clicked enable and I got into this. Now according to the thing, it says go to settings and settings chapel findings. Settings. You have settings in a different location than I do. And you also have sample findings. Yes. Generate sample findings. Uh, Trusted IP list. Lists. Okay, where's lists? Right under settings. GuardDuty does not generate IP for IP addresses that include the trusted IP list. GuardDuty generates findings for IP addresses that are included in threat lists. Okay. Sample findings. Generate sample findings. I don't see the phishing domain, but I do see a bunch of Trojans. All right. Launch EC2 instance. Amazon next. Okay. EC2 instance. Launch instance. Guard Duty Tester EC2. Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux 2. Okay, I'm assuming it's this one. Could be another one, but this is the newest one, I think. 3-tier legible, yep. T2 micro, right? T2 micro. 8 is default. And 422 is default. Also have to create new key pair. Guard Duty Tester EC2. Create key pair. Save SSH from anywhere. Edit. Make sure it's port 22. Yep, it is. 8 storage. Okay. Notes the 22. So the hacker will find it. Alright. Launch instance. Instance is being launched. Wait for the hacker to port scan your EC2 instance and recon finding creates a GuardDuty. This may take 24 hours for the port scan to appear in your findings. So I have to wait 24 hours for this. Okay. Oh my word. And I will finish this part tomorrow. Okay, this is part 2 of Amazon GuardDuty. So I'm gonna complete this assignment right here, and for this, it has been 24 hours or around 24 hours since I've completed this, and due to me doing this in Learner Lab, I don't think it has done anything because it shuts down after 4 hours. This thing, I completed it. Well, I'm doing it under Learner Lab, so I only have the samples and not the my port that I was this thing, but I do have it created, which would be EC2 instant running, just to prove that I have it. I have it under GuardDuty tester EC2 with the it is running where is it? Amazon Linux. It should be Linux 2 version 2. I think that's where Amazon 2. There we go. Under security, where's security? Security, and then you can see the port that is open, which is should be port 22. Port 22 TCP SSH. All right, let's go back to GuardDuty and complete the second part of the assignment. In findings, let's just look at malicious request. All right, the first question is what type of finding type? Okay, finding type. Where would that say? Finding type. Oh, just write this. Impact runtime reputation. I'm assuming this is what I have to write for finding type. Control C. Control V. Oop. Do not Control V. Keep text only. Unless this has the type in here somewhere as well. Okay. Container details. Instance. Type to type. No type. This is tags. Let's see a type. Action type. It's a DNS request. Control C. Okay. And okay, it's a DNS request. Is there another type under this? Okay, this is the only the action type. Then what does it mean for this finding to have occurred? Okay, what does it mean? The process generate finding name. It's the query low reputation domain is associated with known malicious domains. I'm assuming this is what it wants. All right, so let me rewrite this so it could be this means that generate process find for EC2 instance querying a low reputation domain that is associated with malicious domains. Was that we are trying to access a domain that has a low reputation and may have malicious I want to say software, but I don't think that's what. All right, where Where's resource? Resource affected. Resource target. Resource contained. Container. Okay, so technically it is resource role target. Okay. The resource that was affected was the resource role target, and the resource type is container. Period. What is the risk? The finding list level. The risk level is at the severity of the risk level is medium, unless it's something else written here. Yeah, severity, unless there's a thing that called risk level here. Looking. Do I see a risk level? No, I only see severity. Okay. What if, and if it is an instance, what is the public IP? Okay. IP. I see the instance ID. What is the public ID? I see the ARN. Okay, public ID. Okay. Instance. Okay. The in under the network interfaces inter um the no, that's the private. What's the public? Oh no. Okay. I don't think there's one. Oh, there is one. Okay. The public IP is 198.51.100.0. All right. What steps should be done to prevent this finding to occur again? Okay. I have to search it up again. What does that word mean? I'm assuming it means prevent, but meaning in English, making or indicative of timely preparation of the future. How do I how do you foresight? What steps should be done to see this finding occur again? Right? That's what it's asking, right? How do we make it happen again? Okay, I'm assuming it's how to prevent this. So, is there any information on how to prevent on this? Evidence of intelligence. There's a bunch of threat names. Let's go back. Investigate this device. Would I click that? Okay, there's an instance. Oh, just don't go there. The way to prevent this risk to occur again would be to not enter low reputation domains, uh, but how do I do that? Is there a way to like filter what websites you could go to? I'm pretty sure there is, because there's the like safety mode. What would? Okay, let's go to the next one, which would, let's go for the runtime, and then let's go for, what is the finding type? Uh, the finding type uh, is called, and then you grab this. All right. And then in case this is what's the action type? Actor action. Okay. The action type for this finding is a network connection. Okay. What does it mean for the finding to have occurred? Amazon instance or container is querying IP. Okay, grab this. The process generating findings, processor for inbound. Amazon EC2 instance or container is querying IP address associated with the known command or control server. Generating process from instance is communicating outbound with the known command or control server located at blah blah blah. What does that mean though? Finding forum listed EC2 instance or container within Amazon Web Service environment is querying IP address was a command control server. What does that mean though? A botnet is collecting internet connected device that might. Oh, okay. This means that there is a botnet that is collecting uh, there's a collection of internet connection devices that might include anything that has connected to that IP and will infect the PC or device with malware. Yes, that is what it is. What source research was affected? What research was affected? Okay. The resource. I didn't spell that right. That was affected was a resource role target resource type instance in the port 2000 port name unknown. I wrote unknown. What is the finding risk level? The finding risks level is at a severity of high. What if it is an instance? What is the public IP? Okay. The instance ID is I dash 1 2 3 4 5 6 9, and then with the public IP of, where's the network? Okay, public is 198.51.100.0 under network interfaces, period. What steps should be done to prevent this finding to occur again? Um, Probably don't go to the website. Um, Recommendations. This might have been promised. Runtime agent monitors multiple resource types. Yeah, but how do I prevent this? If IP queued is logged related to fields associated with the following values. Uh, what is this? I don't know what the how to prevent this besides banning that IP. Or no, that's RIP, right? Yeah, RIP is a command control server. Finding process name from is communicate outbound with the known. Yeah, because we're that IP. We became the bad server. See, we're this IP, and that's the IP. That's the control server. Limit. What's the IP can do? I don't know. Associate findings, good following values. Okay. Runtime agent events for multiple resources to identify the potential compromised source. Recommendation is if this activity is expected, your resource might have been compromised. Okay, let's see here. When you enable runtime monitoring, okay, not that. Compromise container images when a GuardDuty finds indicated task compromised, image used to launch task could be maliciously compromised. Identify the container image within resource cluster details image. We'll determine whether or not the image is malicious by scanning it for malware. So we scan for malware. Okay. To stop the image immediately and remove the image repository, identify all tasks, stop all tasks. But how do I stop this from happening? You can access as well as move the compromise image and scan for malware. Always back up so you can use a previous uncontaminated image, period. All right. go to a low anti-debugging. What would this be? Okay. What is the finding type? The finding type states copy paste then go to the action. Action. Did I pass it? Yes, I did. Oh, it's a Kubernetes. Okay. And there's no action. Okay. Type. I don't think this is gonna have a type like the other ones. As a product type. Is there any other types? Instance type. Oh, type Kubernetes workload. Type. Affected resource. There it is. That's something else. That's the affected resource. We'll just leave it like that. What does it mean to find for this finding to have occurred? Okay, let's see the info. A process is a container or EC2 instance that has executed an anti-debugging measure using the ptrace system call. Okay, this finding shows a process running in the Amazon EC2 instance or container. Click it to see what it means. Findings container is used to ptrace system. Okay, let's grab this. This is what happened. According to GuardDuty. This means that. What does it mean? The instance or environment is has used ptrace what ptrace trace me which means that the attached debugger has been detached, and that is if no debugger is touched, it has no effect. It is seen as suspicious, even though it does not technically do anything. at the moment, but it can be harmful in the long run. Harmful later. What is the resource affected? Okay, the resource affected is the resource that was affected is resource role target, comma, resource type EKS cluster. In a Kubernetes cluster, where's the pretty sure it said it was a Kubernetes cluster. I can't find that information anymore. Kubernetes. Tells you the resource ID. I think you can only assume it's a Kubernetes cluster since it's a cluster. No, it's just a regular cluster. KE. Yeah, see that. Finding Kubernetes workload. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I thought I was misremembering this. Um, no, you didn't. Kubernetes workload. What is the risk level? The findings risk level is at a severity of low. If the instance, if it is an instance, what is the public IP? Okay. What is for the instance of instance overview cluster? It is not an instance. It is a misses. Okay, container. Yes, it instance details of I dash 999999999. It has the public IP of eight dot 51.100.1. What steps would you have done to prevent this finding to occur? The steps that I should take in order to prevent this finding to occur again is this activity's unexpected resource might be compromised. See information. Okay. Same thing as it might be compromised as scan and backup so you can replace not compromised images. That's another thing I could probably write. How did it get compromised? No big bubber do do. Runtime monitoring. Oh, you can also set for set a rule in AWS config so that it can make sure that it is what it should be like, period. And that is how you would prevent that. Probably run a lambda function to do something to make sure if it gets removed, add it back in. Add a lambda function if it sees that debug was detached to reattach the debug as it should be, as it should stay on, period.